Designing a pair of pants for my 2-month-old baby girl. Let's get into it. First, I had to take her measurements, her waist, as well as around her diaper area. Y'all, I cannot be the only person that does not like these pants. Even when you go a size up, I feel like the fit is just so unflattering. But we are going to use that for the pattern, okay? I do have a pattern making course on my page if you need that. But for now, we're just going to do that. I have 2 yards of pre-cut fabric, elastic, scissors, measuring tape, and a little bit of chalk. It is best for you to use fabric chalk, okay? I cut my elastic the exact measurement of her waist and I set that aside. Now for the pants, y'all, we're going to take it and we are going to basically add inches around the pants. So for her, I added 1.5 inches to the top as well as the bottom. And I started out by adding 1 inch around the pants. Now, these ended up being too small. I had to end up doing them a little bit bigger. But here's a good rule of thumb. If you want them stretchy like how they typically are, use stretch fabric. But if you're using a non-stretch fabric like I am, then you have to add extra inches. I ended up adding 3.5 inches around the pants. And then also where you see it kind of squared at the bottom, these are the pants legs. Okay. That's another thing that I don't like is how tight they fit on the legs. So I wanted to widen them up. Okay. You can go with the curve of the pants if you want, or this is the area where you would widen your pants leg if you want. Now I cut that on fold. You're going to have a total of 4 pieces, okay? 4 identical pieces. So here I am duplicating those 2 pieces and getting me 2 more pieces, okay? You want to make sure they are identical, the front and the back. Now, if these were grown people pants, that curve would be a little bit deeper and the front and back measurement would be a little bit different as well. Now, you're going to pin it if needed. I, of course, don't need to, but for instructional purposes, I did. And you're just going to sew around the curve, okay? And you're going to do that twice. What you do with one set, you're going to do with the other set. And you can already see the pants starting to form, okay? This is what they are going to look like. Aren't they so cute? Almost like a little business professional pair of pants that I'm doing for my baby girl, okay? So you see the pants leg. And now we're just going to start sewing. We're just going to start sewing all of this together. Now, if you do not have a serger, you can use a zigzag stitch. That's what I was pointing out on my machine. And you want to go around all of your seams. So basically, anytime you sew, instead of just leaving a raw cut, you are going to do a zigzag stitch to keep it from fraying. Okay. This will keep your garments together. You also want to iron your seams out extremely flat. For my super beginners, if you don't know what a seam is, it's basically just where you sewn 2 pieces together. Okay. And when you do that, you want to make sure it's flat. I also folded down the top waistband. I folded it down that 1.5 inches that I added because that's where you are going to fish your elastic through. Now you see I laid the pants, the front piece and the back piece on top of each other. And I'm just showing you the form where I pointed, you're going to sew. So you're going to sew in between the legs and the side seams. Now you are going to sew around the waistband and you are going to leave an opening. This is what it looks like. I left about a 2-inch opening because you have to be able to fish your elastic through. Get you a safety pin and fish it through and keep it as flat as possible. This is why ironing is so important because it'll make your elastic go through so seamlessly. When you get back around to the opening, you're going to stitch that elastic together. And if you just kind of tug at the waistband, your elastic will fall in place and it'll look a little bit like this. Now, where that opening is, just pick back up on your stitch and close that up. Hem the bottom and y'all look at these cute little pair of pants. If I was not recording, I could have got these done in about 30 minutes tops. Okay. So now instead of this like fitted diaper booty look, that's what I call it. You have a more, in my opinion, a more sophisticated look. It's more comfortable. It doesn't look unflattering. It doesn't form her diaper, right? And for me, it just looked more comfortable and more cutesy, more demure. Look at my baby, y'all. Be honest. What do y'all think about these pants with her little onesie? I think she looks so cute. I love how they turned out. And she slept through it all.